all signs, welcome to your weekend read for the period of September 20th to September 22nd. If this reading resonates, consider a personal reading. My email is below and you can go ahead and set that up with me. So we are going to start off with Virgo this week. Virgo, you all are releasing yourself from something. I do believe it's a romantic relationship or some sort of connection. You're liberating yourself from it. You're kind of looking and realizing that you want to do something different. You want to be open to somebody else, or you just want to be open to doing things, having different patterns. You're looking back at the way that you used to do things and you're releasing yourself in regards to this person. I do feel like it's a person because we have the Hermit card in the upright, if I didn't already mention that. And that's just wanting to be single, wanting to be secluded, wanting to take times to reevaluate yourself and the space around you and soul search and figure out what you want out of life. So you might be withdrawing for a little bit this weekend after you break up or after you free yourself and kind of doing that. Next we have Libra. Libra, I got getting nowhere. Okay, I flipped out that card. I'm getting nowhere. And I feel the frustration that goes along with it because we have the Temperance card in reverse. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or that could just resonate with you. But I'm feeling no matter how hard you're working, no matter what you're doing, you're absolutely getting nowhere. And I feel the frustration with the Temperance card in reverse. You're having a hard time kind of suppressing your temper. You're having a hard time seeing how you can make things positive or how you can make things better. And you're really kind of in a negative headspace for this weekend. So I wish you the best this week in regards to that situation. Scorpios, you have the Queen of Swords with the High Priestess in reverse. The Queen of Swords, I'm getting an energy or some sort of individual or an entity really is coming down on you for no reason whatsoever. Sometimes I feel like the Queen of Swords blindsides people. She comes out of nowhere and all of a sudden she gets really opinionated, or she has something to say about you, and it usually doesn't come from a good place because she's not very good at keeping in control of her emotions. So I feel like you're dealing with an individual or a situation in regards to this. But since it's coming out with the High Priestess, I feel like this weekend you all really need to kind of go within, trust yourself in regards how you're going to react to this person. So I do feel like what is being presented to you isn't necessarily, you shouldn't take that information and kind of react based on that. I think you're going to need to go a little deeper and connect with yourself and kind of figure out what feels right in your gut in regards to proceeding with this person, because I think what you see isn't what you're going to get in this situation. Next, we have Sagittarius. You all are working on, for this weekend, we have the card of Leo, which is the Strength card in the upright. So you're really working on confidence. You're working on managing your insecurities. You're working on your inner strength, standing strong. I definitely see that, and you're doing it well. And I see the Ace of Wands. I feel as though you are doing this so that you can have possibly a new romance, a new relationship with somebody. You want to have a really strong base to kind of have this new start with. So it's almost like you want to make sure you're at your best. You want to make sure you're solid before you start this new thing that either appeals to your passion, appeals to your creativity, could be a new project, could be a job, or could be a new romance. But I do feel like you want to be at your best and you want to put your best face forward for this weekend. Capricorns, you all have, I feel like choosing happiness is what I was getting. And I feel like things have changed in your dynamic. I feel like it has changed among your friends. Like friendships have changed. People that you connected with normally have changed. And I almost feel like this situation does not fit you any longer. So you feel like you need to sort of take a break, review everything, look at everything, because you're deciding to choose your happiness. So some of you may be disconnecting from friendships, may be disconnecting from family. I feel like you're altering some connections that you've had before with people because your happiness, your home life, your family are your priority right now, and you want to be happy in that environment. Aquarius, you all have the Star card in the upright with the Two of Wands in reverse. I feel as though, well, the Star card is very good. It is your card, obviously. But you're very hopeful. You have renewed faith. You've gone through some sort of situation and now you realize how resilient you are. I almost feel like maybe the week prior, and feeling more the week prior, you had been put to some sort of test. You've kind of been going through it, and now you realize how strong you really are. So you kind of look back and say, okay, well, I went through that. Now I'm kind of ready to, now I know that I'm able to get through that, and I'm ready for something else if it were to come up. With the Two of Wands in reverse, sorry about that loud timer. With the Two of Wands in reverse, I am seeing really being concerned, not knowing how to plan for the future, not really sure, being a little fearful of the unknown. But again, I feel like you're telling yourselves, look at what I went through and look how I came out of that. So if you are kind of feeling that, realize what you've went through and what you've been through, and that you have the resilience to get through what might be coming up for you, if that makes sense. Next we have Pisces. Pisces, you all have not very good energies on this weekend. Sorry. You could be dealing with an individual who they're used to getting what they want, and when they don't get what they want, they get really mad, or they get really frustrated, or they get really demonstrative about that. Sometimes it can be somebody who wants attention, wants sex, what have you. But this individual also is doing this for the wrong reason. So they're not getting what they want, and the reason why they're frustrated about it is because they're materialistic, they're very shallow, so they kind of see getting things as they want as some sort of success, and when they get denied, they throw some sort of fit of some sort. So I feel like you could be denying this person, or this is just somebody in general in your space. It could be anybody, a colleague, a friend, a romantic partner, and you're just kind of telling them no. And like I said, it's coming from a shallow place, so don't think that they realize that if they get what they want, they're actually going to feel any better. But that's for them to find out, not for you to figure out, and certainly not to placate this personality. Aries, you have the Devil card in the upright along with the Knight of Swords in the upright. So I see you are very tied to a situation. You can't get out of it, whatever it is. The Devil card is often, and it's a card of Capricorn if that resonates, but in some sort of situation, and you can't break free from it. It could be a person, it could be an entity, what have you. And you can't even imagine breaking out of it, whatever it might be. Part of it might be, or contributing to it, is this Knight of Swords here who comes in, causes a lot of, I get office politics with this Knight of Swords, somebody coming in, creating a lot of drama, creating a lot of stress. Whatever they say is truthful. They aren't thinking about it before they say it, though. And whatever they say is going to cause, excuse my throat, let me cough, is going to cause action forward, okay? So I do think you are going to be able to break out of this, but I don't think it's going to be readily apparent for this weekend, alrighty? Next, we have Taurus. Taurus, you all are having, I feel somebody I got doesn't play within the rules. So I feel like you have somebody who isn't playing within the rules. They're being really rebellious. We have the Hierophant card here, which is your card, the card of Taurus. Maybe you're trying to say things need to go a certain way, and you're trying to communicate that to this person. This person isn't having it, okay? And you're getting very frustrated with this, that they are not falling in line. But the good part about this is that I feel like this is going to be taken care of. I feel like they're going to get exposed for who they actually are. They will be seen for who they actually are, and you will be freed from this person. I also feel like you feel like giving up on this person because, like I said, this person is not falling in line and doing what they're supposed to do, so it's causing frustrations for you on your end. Next, we have Gemini. Gemini, you all are having some sort of situation. What you see is what you're not getting with this. Somebody could be trying to deceive you with appearance. You could be tempted for some reason, but you need to look behind the curtain and kind of see what's really going on. And I see that if you do that, so somebody is presenting themselves perhaps in a way that they really aren't, and if you do look behind the curtain, you're going to be able to send this person on their way, or release yourself from this person, or say no thank you from this person, okay? It could also be a situation where you're being expected to do things or work too much or what have you, and once the clouds fall away and you see the reality of the situation, you're going to be able to say no thank you, I can't do this anymore, I need a break. Don't be a martyr, okay? This weekend would be my advice for you. Next we have, who is this? Oh, this is Cancer. Okay, Cancer, you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so it seems like you're having some sort of issues regarding money. When the Pentacles is in reverse, it can mean debt, it can mean money issues, it can mean gambling, it can be just being reckless in regards to money. I think for some of you, you were kind of counting on something coming in to remedy this situation, but that didn't come to fruition. So I see the Eight of Wands here in the upright. I feel like you're talking to a lot of people. There's a lot of communications going on to figure out how you're going to remedy this situation. For some of you, I got credit counseling. Okay, so I feel like you might be talking to different loan companies or credit counselors or things like that to kind of remedy what you have going on for this week. And then finally, we have Leo. You have the Page of Cups with the Five of Cups in reverse. I think you all are going to meet somebody this weekend, or you're going to get some type of news that wildly appeals to your emotions this weekend, okay? It's either going to be a creative project of some sort. It's going to be somebody taking you by the hand saying, hey, let's go out and get a drink. Let's go enjoy life. Let's go run in the sunshine. It could be a new love. It could be a crush. Somebody could give you a gift. Whatever it is, or it could be a favorable offer of some sort. Whatever it is, I feel like it's going to take you out of this struggle or this suffering that you've been going through. I do actually think that you guys are really going to be socializing this weekend, going out with friends, really having a good time. And I feel like this Page of Cups is going to be the catalyst in order for that to happen. So again, if any of this resonated, consider a personal reading. My email is in the description box or someplace on the page you're viewing it. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnet. Good luck this weekend. Bye.